Dear Lloyd, would be interested in test results for the enclosed mask marketed by Spacemask. Spacemask. They advertise heavily and make many claims which are plausible. They say nothing about particle filtration, have several times declined to provide information to me when requested. I would like to rely on these as they're nicely made, comfortable, and reusable. I hope this type can be fitted into your PFE test. I watch your YouTube reports daily and find them informative and enjoyable. I admire your honesty and openness and freedom from the hype. Oh, honestly, doctor, that hurts because I'm a hype master, okay? Appreciate your goofy sense of humor too. Carry on. Enclosed 2, one is new, the other used and cleaned several times. Dr. Mark, that's what I'm gonna call you. And he's totally a doctor too, because look, that's how you know he's a real doctor, is that signature. That looks like a, that's on a prescription for sure. Okay, so this is interesting. I don't know why we're getting all of a sudden these quotes. So this is new, according to prophecy here. All right, I'm gonna try this. So it's interesting, like the misinformation out there, because here's a medical doctor who is trying to do the right thing and doesn't know that, like, you know, cloth masks are like, it's impossible for them to have, like the way that cloth works, it's impossible for it to have good filtration. So this is a brand new one, and then we'll use the new used one to see, you know, what happens. It's very interesting. So this is a PFE machine, particulate filtration efficiency machine. We're doing the N95 test on this, which is an aggressive test. It's the test that the CDC uses at NIOSH to test N95 masks. We're using the same make and model machine, the TSI 8130A. Spacemask is the name of it. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what happens. Just because he, like, you know, it's easy when you watch all these masks and like when you're in this all day long and you're, like, I've developed like several different masks to like go, like, obviously cloth is bad. But I go on airplanes today, you know, today. I was on an airplane 2 days ago, and I saw people sitting, like 2 or 3, there was like 3 people on the plane wearing masks. I was one of them. And I saw some of them were wearing cloth masks. Now, why would you wear a cloth mask on an airplane? Because clearly you believe that cloth must work. But look at this, 48.65% and 97.9% breathability. That's not very good, right? So what's crazy is you have people who are walking around there now thinking that they're doing the right thing by wearing cloth masks. And I get it, because it's like, you see all these masks thrown away. Now this is the used mask I'm gonna put into it. Can you go over to this? So this one did 48%. So I'm gonna do this is the used mask now to see if there's any different. 48.65. So you see people walking around with these masks. If you're wearing a mask today, you want to wear a mask. And if you're wearing a cloth mask, you're probably thinking it's environmentally conscious. Because I'm with you, I hate all the waste that happens from these things. But these things at 48% and for the breathability, like this actually for space mask, that's not bad. Like, but it's still 50%. That means if someone has COVID next to you and you want to protect yourself, or if you have COVID and you're next to somebody and you want to protect them, half of the particles that you breathe could have that disease in it. Or even better, if you're just like, you have like a cold and you don't want to share it, half is being shared. Where you could take, you know, our mask or like a Gearson mask, which is American made, has a breathability of like 48 and 97% filtration. Super breathable mask. You can even use that mask a couple different times. Our surgical masks are very, very affordable, and, you know, has a filtration of 97, 98, 99%. So there's a lot of options out there that are good for you if you want to wear a mask now. That I think that if you're wearing cloth, you need to stop. Interesting. Okay. We're doing real science here, people. 35.92. 35.92. So look at this. He said this is a used mask, and it was washed several times. So it went down, what was the first one, 48? Okay, so that's like significant. That's like 30% drop in filtration efficiency, but the breathability was 97, right? The breathability decreased by 50%. So I would imagine anybody that's using a mask, so this is really, we need to title this, we should do Space Mask when we do this video, but we should talk about how, like, comparing the reusability of mask and what it does. Because this is, so we should compare these side by side. So it's twice as hard to breathe and 30% less efficient on the breathability, or on the filtration, just from using it. So your reason for wanting to reuse or to use a cloth mask because it's reusable, I mean, it basically goes to crap after a time. So this is very interesting. Man, Mark, I really didn't think I would enjoy this as much as I did. Thank you so much for sharing this. Awesome. This has been really great, and I appreciate it. You sent this to me in January. We lost it. We found it. I apologize it's taken this long. You're probably not wearing a mask anymore. But if you are, I hope you got the answer that you were